Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena, and in today's video we're going to be doing something a little bit different but equally as special and fun. We are going to be making some breeze block. Now this video was an early release for my patrons last summer, so there might be some language that is referring to either the bobbins or some things that happened past tense. I'm going to try and edit that out as much as possible. But the project is finally complete, so this video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to have the project completed at the very end. Whereas last year I was only able to make the breeze block, but I wasn't able to build the structure, and we finally got that done. So if you're interested in seeing how I made this like iconic block or piece of architecture from yesteryear, go ahead and like and subscribe, and let's get to it. So to start off, I bought 8 molds from Pacific Molds. They had a deal where if you buy in multiples you get a little bit of a discount, and then I used rapid set concrete mix. We have a back porch, so I laid out a tarp and the molds, and I prepped them with some canola oil so that way they would unstick. Working under the porch kept us away from the sun, direct sunlight, and when it rained we would be okay. We also got a drill with like a mixer bit on it, and here I am filling up the water, and we're trying to mix this. This was our very first mistake. The Home Depot bucket was too deep. We were mixing too much concrete, and ultimately this drill wasn't strong enough and overheated. So that brings us to mistake number 2. We pull out the wheelbarrow and we start mixing even more concrete in this wheelbarrow. If the amount in the bucket was too much, then this was way too much. And the rapid set concrete started to set very, very fast. Like here we are, it's super chunky. You can tell that it's already starting to dry out a bit. And we used an entire, I think 2 bags for this, and we only were able to fill 2 molds before it was unworkable. So these came out poorly. Next up, attempt number 3. We got a more shallow mixing container, and then we used a spade instead, or like a small, whatever you call it. We used one of those and it was quite small, and we started working in very, very small amount. Mr. SewRena started measuring out how many scoops of cement he was using and then putting the same amount of water so we could get a consistent pour every single time we made a mold. After he would pour into the mold, I would come in with a massager gun inside of a plastic bag to protect it, and I would start knocking the air bubbles out of the mold. And then after that, I would put them into little grocery bags and move on to the next one. As I was moving the air bubbles out of these, he was mixing up another batch. So after 24 hours, I start removing the bags. I think the bags are on there to help it cure, and so that way it doesn't dry out too quickly and cause cracking. So I start uncovering them, and then when he comes home from work that afternoon, he will take them out of the molds because they were kind of hard for me to do by myself. We only had 8 molds, so we did this almost every other day for an entire month. And we worked into the night after the kids were in bed. So a lot of work went into this project. That's why I was so disappointed when it didn't happen, you know. So in between batches, of course, you have to clean out the molds. And so I used a little bit of dish soap and water, and the kids helped with this process. And we really scrubbed all of the crevices, and then we set them out to dry in the sun. This is some of our blocks. They are so beautiful. I love how they turned out. Once the wall is built, we do plan on staining these so they match the patio furniture. So much time and care went into these. It was a bit of a disappointment to not be able to finish it last year, but now that they're complete, I am so proud of our work, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. The vision for the space really came together. We used a lime wash to cover the bricks because paint is not safe for masonry. There will be a stone facing on the wall behind the grill, and we are preparing the dirt in front of the grill for some grass, so it'll be a lot prettier when we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate your support here. Leave me a like and a comment below. If you would like to support my channel any further, you can leave me a virtual tip over on Ko-Fi or become a bobbin over on Patreon so you can see projects like these happen earlier and in real time. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.